The king is dead! Oh, the king is dead!
She was just a student a couple of weeks ago, and now look at the stuff she's having to do.
You know, Mistress Teaberry, you've told us this already. We are all aware.
Adulting is hard.
So, is that it now all over because we've killed the guy we're supposed to kill?
I don't think that was the shortest plot point campaign in the world. I think that was just an introduction.
What have you got to say for yourself? So, do I go back to having a skin condition in a life, or what happens next? All right,
Well,
you're really
Go to
helpful.
the sample.
Given time to properly work my way through this journal, I'm sure I will be able to find a way to clear your names. But first of all, those orphans need our assistance. Now, the Temple of Shalin is this way, says Gastus, and runs off with all the information that will possibly clear Thaddeus's name.
Well, that's but why am I me? Still. I mean, is there another half of this deal that don't... Well, okay. Maybe I was a bit vague in my wording. There's no way to get out of this. No.
Leah was following as well, but I had a mouthful of chocolate and couldn't tell you that. I typed we should run, but
So you're going to be any?
stuff in my face.
Are you going to be any help at all?
Mm-hmm.
Though, thank you very much. You know, I mean, that's a bit.
Did he say duck you?
Yeah, something along that line. I think we're basically going to the temple.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna stay and fight. I'm not a fighter. I'm a student.
We're going to the temple and we're gonna get killed. No, we're not. So yes, I will run in the direction of the Temple of Shalin, hoping that the children have gone that way, and gather them up as I go to make sure they are safe, if I indeed come across them.
Okie dokie.
You should never come across children, it's wrong.
Yeah, we're all gonna have a good session. We're gonna have a good session today.
I'm
That
sorry.
was
2 hours
diabolically
late, my
evil.
humorous not really into the gutter.
Oh gosh, that's horrifying. Okay, right.
We hit rock bottom and we've started drilling.
Indeed,
If the
really.
GM tries to kill us, it's gonna get worse.
Okay. Right, so you're going to start running through the streets.
Yep.
Okie dokie.
Trying to find the orphans that were sent towards the Temple of Shalin.
And I've got my first bug of the day.
That didn't take long.
Did it?
Oh, you should design a program that seeks out and destroys bugs and call it spiderware or something.
Right.
Great idea. If only, you were really some brilliant programmer who could figure out how to do that.
Indeed. So I just need to fix something on the fly.
Name it Raid Pest Controller.
Does the shape of the river on that map look like a lady's legs canning?
Sort of, yes.
I'm not the only one who sees
Well, I'm
that.
sure she doesn't have any bones.
That's why they said sort of.
Yeah.
Sort of looks
Thank
like.
you.
Come on.
I mean, in all honesty, it could be a man's legs canning.
True, but a very slender ankle, I have to say.
A light sensitive is off because we're outside. Light power is still going. Torch, which is fine.
I want to know what that
Party.
building is on the island.
Which one?
Bottom, left,
Jigsaw
directly
shop.
under north. If you're the compass,
It's
Well,
the
it's
other
got
way round, Kevin. Light
It's got to-
sensitive goes on because we're outside.
It's
No,
night.
It's nighttime.
It's nighttime.
Do we have a map? Because I don't.
I was just looking at the background on the screen. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty. I like that map.
I don't know where I got it from. It's got some interesting. Someone decided that okay, right, that block of houses I'll just basically make them terrain. That block of houses, I'll make. You know what I mean? So from your perspective, if I put on, but anyway, yeah, all good. But I think if I it doesn't have lighting. That's fine. I don't mind. Okay. So you're heading down the street.
Yep.
Which way? Where's the temple of Shannon?
North.
Wow, that's pathetic.
So, are you putting the lighting on?
There isn't any.
Well, there isn't any. Right, okay.
The buildings aren't on fire yet.
No, I can see some lamps that are alight, and I am still carrying a lit sun rod because it lasts for 6 hours.
I've got time to light the lights. Right, I'm just going to lose cease and.
Have you got time to put on makeup? Have you got time to dress up?
Play,
It's
have you got time to play the music?
On the Muppet Show tonight. Bum, bum, bum.
Turn these off.
Gurdy, gurdy, birdy, gurdy, gurdy, pork, pork, pork.
My knife easy to do that. Wait. Just sorting a couple of things out.
A cute detail. In fact, there's loads of cute details.
Oh yeah, this is a great map. It really is.
There's a piglet and its mummy, and there's a little dolly in the pen with them, and there's a cat lounging around, presumably chasing moths under the lamplight, and a rocking horse. There's so much detail.
And there's a white bird on the wire.
And pig eating corn in the trough. You can actually tell what it's eating. There are pigs everywhere.
Mm.
Oh, hello.
Oh, the imps. Oh, damn. So what we need is some pseudo dragons.
Oh dear. That's not a good start. Okay.
Pseudo dragons or imps?
No,
we
in
need
fact,
The imp's got the Joker.
the imp's got the joke. That's the not good thing.
Oh, I haven't done the sensible thing and opened the combat tracker or anything.
Okay.
Mistress Teaberry, I understand you were a student recently. Are any of these your fault?
Ain't got nothing to do with me.
Okay,
Yeah,
as you're
but he is
as you're
sometimes.
running down the street. Where are the pigs, by the way? I hadn't noticed. I literally had.
Okay, they are the other side of the building from us.
Oh, yes!
And there's one in the alleyway, and there's one in the trough. And if you look at the one in the trough that's eating the corn,
You see the
on
cat?
its back,
The cat's on his back.
it's playing around with something. I think it's chasing a moth or something. It's so cute.
There's a rocking horse.
Detail.
There's a rocking horse there. That's cool.
Yeah. There's just so much detail in this
I
map.
know. I don't know where I got it from. It's called Narrow
Whoever
Street.
It is, they
Hmm.
really are very. There's a hobby horse in that alleyway there.
Just, I'll tell you what. Nice. Nice as it is. Just going to
Should the person who made this map or the company that knows such be in the chat at any point, they can let us know who they are, and then we might, go visit them for more maps.
Right, I'm just doing that because, to be honest, the map's nice, but the lines around it were a little annoying and simplistic. Right.
Probably watermelon.
Yeah. So as you're running down the street, and you're running down the street, and unfortunately, as you have just ascertained, you suddenly notice that this whole area seems to have imps everywhere.
Yes. We've seen the cats.
We
We've
know
seen the
about
imps.
imps.
Screaming at him, get out of the way, get out of the way, coming through.
We've seen the cats. We've seen the imps. But now we're looking for Wally.
Mm. Well, imps are a well-known sight in the skies above Corvosa, mostly because when students at the various wizard colleges summon them, they often get out of control.
Don't got nothing to do with me.
Student
We don't.
rinsement.
I was just a first year student. I hadn't learned summoning yet.
Oh, there you go. See, I said yet, didn't I? I said the building's not on fire yet. There you go. Lights
I
up
like
for
that
you.
fire animation. That's nice.
It is beautiful.
I will ask the imps what they want.
It's time to burn the incense. It's time to slay the sheep. It's time to wake the Muppets from 1,000 years of sleep.
Okie dokie. Okay, so this imp comes flying, swooping down from quite a few on the rooftops, but this one comes flying down from swooping along the rooftops and attacks you. I think he really hurt you.
Oh, great. They're very small as well, aren't they? Oh!
Okay,
Damn.
so it's not nice.
No, that's
Yeah, so basically this imp comes down and basically it stings you with his stinger.
Rude.
Rude.
Ouch.
And ew.
Yeah, that's what they look like.
I hope the stinger's the thing on the end of its tail, otherwise
It must.
I don't
Yes,
wanna know.
it is. Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna have to go with soaking one of them then.
Okie dokie. You're unfortunately not after the obviously the attack from the stinger hurts quite a bit, and then you suddenly realise that it's injected poison into you.
What's the penalty on my vigor roll then?
Fortunately, it isn't any penalty. It's just straightforward poison. It's mild poison, which causes fatigue and can incapacitate. I believe.
Is that after the wounds have been applied or before?
After, isn't it? Because if you soak the damage, then of course the wounds you don't get the poison. So yeah, it's definitely.
I best wait for you to apply the wound then.
Ooh, point taken. Let me do that. I don't actually have any sound effects for the imps. Oh, this is not a good start.
God.
No.
So
Hey,
you
guys, this is poisoned.
He's having an anaphylactic reaction to the venom then?
He is indeed. Okay. Oh, it's F12. Oh, it's not working again. Okay. Imp number 2 is obviously going to come down and attack Leia. I don't suppose you've got first strike yet.
Not yet. But I'm going straight after them.
I come to the conclusion these new blood dice are definitely weighted to be incredibly dangerous.
That's bloody awful. Okay, I will attempt to soak that.
She deserves a Benny for that pun.
I was going to. I was having a drink at the time.
Oh, thanks.
You don't get time to drink. We're suffering here.
I'm going to award you a Benny just to keep you sweet.
Don't think that's gonna help, but thanks.
Okay, I soaked the wound that I took.
Yeah, most of you probably can't understand what Gastus is saying, but he seems to be swearing at the imps.
Okay, that's imp number 2. Okay, Thaddeus is under attack. That Joker bonus is not what you wanted.
Not when they've already got +4 to hit us for being very small.
No.
Yeah.
This could be a TPK. This is ridiculous.
That is a vicious first round of combat.
It is.
They outnumber us. We've got the size modifier and the Joker bonus.
I didn't write the encounter.
Oh, I suck.
You did indeed, which is a good thing because another imp is ganging up on you now.
Although Vorka and Sassafras probably won't get the size modifier.
Yes, they will.
Really?
They're very small.
Oh.
And, sorry, the imps are not Volker and. Oh,
I got
jeepers creepers!
Wow!
Change your dice.
and Nolan, that sprays blood all over the chat as well.
Yeah,
Just to add insult to injury.
Injury. Yeah, exactly. And literally, in fact. Who was it that one slashed at? Oh, who's making that soak roll? I might have a card that can help you.
That's me. Going to make that soak roll.
Thaddeus, right?
Mhm.
Aye.
Just in case you want that to help you not die. Because 22 is a vicious number.
I've got one card play. The thing is, we only have to get round the bottom. We only have to get survive it. That's the only thing. If you get to the bottom of the round, they're all within large bus template.
Up to you. If you don't, that's fine. But I just thought I'd make the offer.
I'll have to play something to keep me in there. Right, we'll play the card that she just gave me, and I will give you this card back, which is awfully handy. You might need that. You might need to play that.
I might. See how we look at the end of this round.
Okay, 1d6 to a trait roll, and we'll go for.
And if you end up bennying the roll, you will get the extra d6 on every bennied
Okay,
version
so
of it.
that's a 10 on the soak. You'll soak 2 of the... Which means the net result is you'll take 2 wounds, won't you, basically? 2 of the 4 wounds.
How many attacks are still to go?
Wait, you're not sure.
You don't know how many of them are going to go for you.
Yeah, that's imp number 4. There are 12 imps.
And 2 others have already gone.
We'll go for a Benny. So we get a 6. There's a 6.
That's a 6.
Right.
That's more like it. And then the extra.
And
Oh!
I need to roll it again then.
Okay, we'll take yours. Okay, so that's what did you get? 20, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, look at that! Your net result. You're shaken, apparently. So I'm not sure why you're shaking. Why are you shaking?
9.
If you negate all the damage, I'm not sure why you're shaking.
Yeah, you shouldn't be.
No, I don't think you should be shaken. No. There we go. Okay, imp number 5. Where's imp number 5? Okay, imp number 5.
It's impossible to tell.
Flying that way.
That's unlike you to not attack me when I'm the closest character.
I forgot to Sassafras might have got away with me buggering up there. Okay, Sassafras is shaken. Sassafras gets to make a vigor check. Will be poisoned. Okay, Sassafras suffers mild poisoning.
No, I'm going to spend 1 Benny.
Okay, you're allowed to. Hold up. Sorry.
And before I do that roll, I'm spending a point of conviction. Otherwise, we're all going to flick and die here.
Conviction has been added to Sassafras.
That's better.
That's fine. Why didn't that explode?
Don't know, it should have done.
See, when I roll it, I got 3. That is really weird. What's going on there? But anyway, you are absolutely fine. Okay. Imp. 6 is gonna fly down to there. I'll get Vorka. And Sting. Oh, damn. I like my new dice. Cool, these dice are vicious, aren't they? Alright. Your wounds upon Vorka. Might be AFK. I shall roll for Vorka. Try one more. Oh, I can spend 2 of his bennies. Smokes it. Imp 8. I can't see Imp 8. Oh, there's Imp 8. Thank you. Give everyone some bennies for being helpful. Imp 8's going to go over here because he likes the flames.
Okay then. Just how...
Not being nice, the others just are basically waiting to inflict pain when they want to.
Okay. How badly off does Gastus seem?
Well, you don't know him well enough to say he looks drunk yet, so he's bleeding profusely. He's bleeding profusely, and you think there's a nasty green tint to the wound.
Okay. I'm trying to think if I've seen anybody use any healing powers. I can't remember, so...
Yes, you have seen Vorka do a healing power. Matter of fact, I think
excellent.
it was on
Vorka,
it's on
help
Patty, it's not
Gastus,
Gas.
then, I will say, and I will go for... In fact, I think, as a more athletic and stuff, I'm going to put 1 foot on the windowsill of this house and leap over the top of that imp and land between them here, and then do a wild attack on both of those 2 imps.
Okay.
You want an athletics roll for the leap or not?
I suppose I ought to insist, shouldn't I? Yes,
That'll be an extra action, I presume.
No, because it's just it's your athletics was part of your move, so
Okay.
it's part of your move. It's just an athletics check to pull it off, as far as I'm concerned.
Fair enough then. I just need to get wild attack on and find it. I keep forgetting where to look for wild attack. It's never where I think it's going to be.
In the effects box.
That's
I
okay.
am
I
in the
just do
effects
that.
box.
Just put it in a toolbar.
Once
My
you find it,
toolbars keep
once you
fighting themselves. Oh, there it is. I found it. I will try putting it in toolbar. I don't know if it'll stay there. But you have done that, so that's thunderable. Okay.
got some imp sound effects.
Ooh, they sound funny.
They're not actually part of this adventure, so that's why they're not in the sound pack. But they're from Baldur's Gate: Descent into Avernus, Chapter 3, apparently.
I'm Benny in that. I'm not rolling a 1 and a 2. It's just pants, that
So
is.
we're gonna get killed by stuff that isn't even part of the adventure?
Okay, that's that one. And the other one. Excellent. Splat.
Okay.
And even bigger splat.
Two imps going down. That imp is there. Oh.
I think if it's okay with you, I'll continue my movement to there and then end my turn.
Okie dokie. You unshake. The only good thing about my new dice being really good is when they will automatically roll on your behalf.
Yeah. So Gastus will kind of stagger to his feet a bit and poke this imp here with his rapier.
Okay.
I need the combat. There we go. Probably not going to do very well with it, but we'll see how we go.
Just unlucky than getting the Joker like that.
Oh yeah.
Well, I think that's a decent roll to make it up for last turn.
Of course, I didn't target the bugger, did I?
But it would be... Oh, crud. What did you use? You used your
My rapier.
Oh, you didn't. You used dice. I watched you.
-3. Okay, so if you rolled a 10, you hit...
It's 7.
So, yeah, you got a 7. Don't worry about that last one. That was me just because I couldn't work out the sums in my head. Okay, so you hit with the rapier. You didn't get a raise though. Drat. I'll have to take the 4 off to make that 8 points of damage. Because it didn't modify it. So that's soak rather than a wound. Record.
The shake, you mean?
Yeah, soak shaken. Oh, God. I've lost the power of speech.
It's all right. I will then wallop him with my mangosh as well. No, not a damage roll, a hit roll, Tavis.
All right. I was picturing you walloping with him with a mango.
Oh, this is not your day.
It's not.
No, he stabs himself with a mango.
And now I'm just going to say, basically, he is going to slip
I
sideways on the blood
yeah.
of the recently killed imp, exposing himself and leaving him vulnerable. Exposing his defences, obviously, not literally exposing himself.
I was going to voluntarily be prone myself, so I'll take just vulnerable.
Okay.
Volunteer anything.
Imps! Oh!
Aki's on hold. That
Why'd
brings
it
us
have to
down
be
to Vorka.
You're turning into Biff.
Vorka is going to trying to decide if I'm going to multi-action or not. No, I'll just, because you've got 2 wounds, I'll just go ahead and just throw a healing in your direction. Ah, very nice.
Oh, 2 wounds healed.
I'd love it if you added the PowerPoint to cure poison as well.
You
did
because so all my little hearts, they burst out and they come sprinkling down, and the ones that touch the poison, they kind of turn black and then crack in half before fading.
Oh, awesome!
But the poison does get gone. Yes.
Interesting question. If you mull poisoning causes fatigue, then removing poison logically gets rid of the fatigue, doesn't it?
It should
Yeah.
do, yeah.
I would think so. Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, yeah.
And then Vorka
I
will
see. You're
move
not telling me.
to here to kind of be trouble for both of those imps. Sort of, maybe. Kind of.
Thank you, Master Vorka. Short help is indeed better than no help.
I think those wings were meant to be the.
I may be small, but I am powerful.
I think it was meant to be a griffin. I think it was the griffin, wasn't it? The wing sounds.
Right.
Sassafras.
Yeah, sassafras is not a hit. Did I unshake?
Did.
Why am I not seeing that on the tracker thing?
It said shaken removed. You rolled a 17.
That should definitely do it.
I'm not seeing it on my.
You're not showing us shaken.
Well, that's okay. I'm still. Let me see if something went wrong here. And using selective, of course.
once targeted. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
And it's a successful casting of Havoc.
So now they all get distracted. I can do the distracted part.
Certainly can. I need to put in a additional -2 modifier because they're flying. Okay, so let's go for it. Let's do it. -2 because they're flying. 6. Okay, roll those 2d6. Six inches. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so obviously off that way. They will hit. They will be hitting the roof as they go. Yeah, because there's buildings have overhangs. Okay, so he's shaken and literally blasted that way. 6 inches up. This one here, I have to put the -2 in because he's flying. Okay, that's going to be 6 inches upwards. With 2d4 damage on him as he hits the roof. As he, oh dear, he might have really hit the roof. Yeah. Okay, that brings us to that one. -2 in. Strength check. Okay, so that's 6 inches upwards. He's probably... No, he'll hit that building on the way past, won't he? He'll be hitting that roof as he gets blown upwards. I hate my new dice all of a sudden.
It shoots on another foot. No?
Exactly. And let's get rid of that blast template because it's effectively targeting the last one. He's going 6 inches that way with a -2 to his strength check. He fails, taking 2d4 damage as he goes. That's a wound. Down the end of him. Brings us to Thaddeus.
Thaddeus will move to. Thaddeus will move to. There. Yeah, I'll have those there. In fact, you know what? I could maybe get away with doing that. And cast stun.
Don't forget the PowerPoint for selective.
Yeah, I got selective. I was just going to.
Because it's a sphere and layers in the sphere.
Yeah, I was just.
Sphere.
pausing to see if I could make it any more nasty. No, it's a medium. It's a medium burst template. Selective stun.
I'm trying to resist the urge to say, listen, do you smell something?
They're actually above Leia. Does he need the selective?
Yes, because it's a two-inch sphere, and Leia is actually, I just measured it, Leia's within the sphere of influence.
Well, it might be, apparently
I'm thinking 3 damage is here.
fucking fantastic, you know. And that's me.
I've got that's you done. Okay. Now the flapping has certainly got nothing to do with anything because I think that's part of the griffins flying overhead. But you do happen to notice you do hear some noise, and basically 2 hellstrakes are flying down, roaring as they come.
I knew it.
That's why you didn't have to spend a penny, by the way,
Yeah.
to change the
You even-
narrative.
Did you offer to do that as well, mate?
Pardon?
Because I requested spending a penny to change the narrative to bring some housedrakes in to help us.
No, I just asked if there were dragons because I could hear the flappy wing sounds.
Ah.
That's the griffins. But yeah, no, 2 housedrakes have turned up. They turn up on the second round of combat and will obviously attack the imps. Anyway, Thaddeus got the Joker, so everyone got pennies.
Yay!
We needed that. So when that failed casting, did that only lose 1 power point? Did it?
Yes.
Right. Okay, shall we try that trick again? Rinse and repeat. We'll cast stun on the 4 of them. Bother. Well, that's a success.
Because of your Joker bonus, it works this time.
Only because I got the Joker bonus. It's a 4. I'll take it.
Victim must make a vigor roll or be stunned. Okay, let's find them on the. Let's down the list. Right, vigor roll. That is imp number 9. Vigor roll. Stunned. And that's it's just 2d6 damage now, isn't it? They changed falling damage. Yeah, it's not going to be afflicted in any way by that. I'm going to leave it at +1 because, of course, it lands on the roof. It's only been 1d6 falling damage, but that's okay. Yeah, I think that one's okay. That one's stunned. It's only going to take 1d6 falling damage. It's going to hit the roof. Won't affect it, but it is stunned. There we go. So that time you have to spend all your power points.
So they are stunned, are they?
2 are stunned, 2 are not affected at all.
Right, that one there.
Yep.
As a free action, I'm going to go, ha ha.
I see.
Put a cackle hex on it.
Oh, of course.
Leaving it permanently distracted.
That's not at all annoying.
Unless it has to flee within, it has to get 10 inches away from me to break it.
I needed permanent distraction effect.
I know. You want to ask somebody to create an effects module for you?
No, I just need to add it in.
Like me. Oh, you wait a minute, you did.
Yes, indeed. Distracted and not instant. Permanent. Distracted. That worked. Yeah, and it still put it on a counter. Rather annoying. So if you set it up without a counter, yeah, you put on, if you can't actually have permanent effects anymore. It's terrible. In the old days, yeah. So basically, you could either have an instant effect. In the old days you could create effects that basically lasted forever?
Yeah.
That's broken.
It's not like it used to be.
I'll just have to make it distracted for 99 turns. Okay, Leia, you're up. Sorry, I'm just getting ranty.
So why can't you put name brackets hashtag and then the word?
Because it puts it as an instantly expiring effect. You cannot. If you put an effect in, it puts the cross on it, which means I'll go. Oh, hang on. Mind you, your light sensitive isn't. I think it's a GUI update rather than anything else. You know what I mean?
Right, okay. We'll set the duration to 99 or something like that.
I have no, but what I'm thinking is actually it's a bit strange because your light sensitive isn't going away, even though it's showing it will expire next turn. I think they've changed the GUI slightly. That's what I think it is in hindsight. Very
I grab it
confusing.
by its tail and pull it off the roof.
Okie dokie. Oh, you pull it off the roof. There you go. And shake it. No problemo. Who's... Sorry, I'm ranting about the rule set.
There you go.
Yeah, first of all, I'm spending a penny to keep my conviction going.
Okie dokie. Your conviction is maintained.
And I've already done this to convert these. I yell to the others, incoming! And then I turn around and pull out a wand.
I've worked it out. They put a little plus if it counts down. If it's just got a cross, it doesn't have an expiry. That's what it is. Now I know. Okay, well that's successful casting of magic missile. And it hits. Roll for damage.
It wasn't, I didn't cast, I had a...
You were still a wand. Yeah.
You still cast it, but with the wand.
Yeah, you activated it with the wand.
Yeah, so I activated it and I hit him and I did a wound.
On Hell Strike 1?
Yep.
Okay.
House Strike 1's friendly.
Not anymore, it's dead.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna
Killing
duck
the
over
allies.
here, and
Yep.
I'm gonna duck over here. Guys, there's other stuff. Be
Yep.
careful.
Yes, she just killed one of your rescuers. Would-be rescuers.
And they said I'm mad.
I'm a student, damn it.
Oh dear.
Just smile and say nothing. She's in a bad mood today.
Gastus looks at Vorka and says, "You know, sometimes I wonder why goblins are the ones with the bad reputation."
I know, right?
Those two need a penny each.
They were getting him.
I was nominating, not chastising.
Okay, you're up, sir.
This is the first time
Oh, I am up. Okay.
Press has ever been involved in any kind of fight because this isn't her thing.
Then you're doing very well. But next time, Pointain goes in the bad guy.
You know, I hope that egg you're carrying never hatches, because you'll just kill what comes out of it, won't you?
But the guy said, I mumbled to myself something about a portal and
How close do I get? Oh, he's way up there, isn't he? Never mind. I don't want to go after him. Let's cancel all that.
Someone blew. It's only because someone just sort of blew him up into the air. He's still tumbling.
Yeah, but trying to throw a knife at him is going to be very difficult.
It will be, yes.
So yeah, let's not attack him. Let's go ahead and spend our other 3 feet of movement to go to here.
But the fire effects are rather good, aren't they?
They are.
Well, I think he's still at medium range, unfortunately. So it's a range penalty or a run penalty, so it works out the same. So let's just tuck a knife at this guy. That'll miss.
Oh yeah.
It's an interesting amount of combinations of targets and thingies there, isn't it? Okay, so you had it stunned, so it was only a -2. It's a medium range, which takes it up to -4, but it's prone, which gives it a +4, which equals an 8, and you still miss. I don't work how that happened.
No, the target number's 4. The target number goes up by 4 because it's prone. Because when
so
you're
the
prone,
target
Oh, of
number
course
has
it's
cover.
prone. Of course you've got cover. No, I got confused. Thank you. Tell you what, why don't I just do that, because my brain's obviously turned off today.
yeah, the total roll was 0 and the target number's 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course it was. Yeah.
So Gastus is going to get a leg up on that chicken coop there
Yeah.
and sprint along the ridge of the roof towards that imp there.
Okay. It's still technically flying above you because it's on a taller building than you, but yeah.
What he won't say is that he's just getting away from sassafras.
In which case, if it's not within my reach, then if it's on a taller building than me, I will.
I'm just looking at it. I'm looking at it as that looks like the higher level of this building, and he's at the top of the roof.
Tree.
Yeah. Still got a bit of movement.
I have. So in which case, yeah, I'll use the tree to get me onto the next bit of roof then.
Yeah, there you go. You jump up, you jump for a branch of the tree and land on the roof. Although you're very close to the fire, it has to be pointed out.
I'm aware of that, but do you need athletics for all that climbing up roofs and stuff then?
Yes, please, yeah. As I say, it's a free action, the movement. I just need an athletics check so you don't fall off the roof right back at the start and land in the pig pen. Oh, there's a dolly in the pig pen.
Fortunately, I'm acrobatic, so I will take my free reroll, which didn't help.
You're going in the pig pen. You're going in the pig pen.
I'm not. This is a cool thing to do. I'm going to do it.
You're going in the pig pen. You're going in the pig pen. You're going in the pig pen.
Halloween seems to be having a
not.
effect on this group.
I said pouting going on.
It was a cool maneuver, and I wanted to do it.
I know, I'm just goading you to spending lots of pennies, that's all.
I was going to spend down to 1 penny just to try and make sure that happened, because it would be a cool thing to do. You know what? I meant to wild attack as well, but that would have been a miss anyway. Let's put my wild attack on for this, for the second attack.
It's obviously the flames getting in. It's obviously the flames getting in the way.
Yep, smoke gets in my eyes.
Beat me to it.
Indeed. One for that, because there's no one out there saying nice phrases for you guys, so got to be generous myself.
I know. I even put it in the main doofer.
Housestrike 2. Fortunately, I don't think Housestrike 2 noticed the brutal murder of its friend.
Poor thing.
That's not brutal murder. It was like I tossed a wand out there.
Okay, the Hellstrikes seem to have a slight bug in them as well. I need to fix that.
That's it. Let's get the Bob Martin out.
Where were we? Well, you okay? So this one's going to come swooping down, bite this imp, hitting, doing.
Bit his head off.
2 wounds. And then it's going to carry on. It's going to then carry on. Fine. Thusly. And the other one would have probably attacked something else, but it can't because someone killed it. Imp number 5.
Oh, this is going to be a long campaign, and I'm never going to hear the end of it.
Who, right?
This could be even stingy for killing one of the cute little dragons. You see that coming towards you, your first instinct is to kill it. I don't know.
They're so cute and friendly.
Imp 6 is...
It's got a stinger too, just like these imps. So I mean, I can understand it.
Yeah, no, I
And you
don't
gotta
get
remember,
me.
she's not a combat type. So it's like, if they're like swinging in at you, you better kill them before they can kill you.
But they're well known for attacking the imps in the skies over Corvosa. They're one of the people keep them as pets deliberately to keep the imps away.
They even did an advertising campaign for
Do you think in the dark I took the time to figure out what the hell that was coming in? They're flying.
Mistress Teaberry, if you don't check your targets before you attack, I find you a rather disturbing creature.
Nothing with breath as fresh as that could possibly evil.
Imp number 9 recovers from being stunned but didn't get the raise and therefore remains shaken. Imp number 10 have a crown on. Oh, imp number 10's here and should have a crown on its head.
Did Sirenscape just... Oh no, it's back again. Weird.
Right, then again, I'll modify the attack to be a 4, but I'll just roll it. Okay. That would have been a 9, which won't be a hit with a race, so that's okay. Feel a sting in your back, Leia.
Rude. I'll do something about that. Just as soon as I can find where the heck I am on the tracker. Oh, there. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. It merely snags in my clothes.
It obviously does. Yes, it obviously. You're right. It snagged in your clothes, didn't puncture the skin. And one comes down to Sting Vorka as he tries to dive behind his shield. Unfortunately, just not quick enough. Or maybe he was. Okay, with a new round and the imps are going first.
Again.
One second.
Spend a gem Benny and get a 3 of spades. That won't help at all.
No, go with the 9.
Okay. Imp Sting Sassafras. This time it looks like it might have been a painful sting. A painful sting indeed. Yeah, I think you're okay, actually. No, I think you're fine, aren't you? No problem
And I
at all.
stand around, yeah, you missed me!
Imp number 6 is no longer shaken. Where is... She's the... That's... Number 9. Where's imp number 6? Oh, he's the one that was flying way up there. Gee, what is there? Flight 6. It's 8. Oh, good. I get to gang up on Sassafras.
Maybe not.
That's a wound.
Unless that was a critical fail. It wasn't.
Right now.
And you missed me too!
That's absolutely fine. No problem at all there. Imp number 8 is attacking Gastus. Quite depressing when they're hitting you on a 1, isn't it? Imp number 9. I think imp number 9 might be unshaking here. Imp number 9 unshakes and attacks Leia. Missing. Imp number 10 is... Where's it? Oh, imp number 10 is there. Okay, that's another attack on Leia. Missing. Wow. Hang on. No, that's imp attacking imp.
Well, that's impossible.
At least improbable.
Yes. From where I'm
Okay.
standing, it's almost impassable.
There we go. Let's try that again.
But their manoeuvres are quite impressive.
Yes.
That should actually be a
This
9,
clap was
which is
pretty
out of...
impromptu.
Ignoring you two.
Mind you, with all this smoke coming out of the building, they'll be imperceptible soon.
And the face is unharmed. So there.
I don't think Kev was very impressed with our input.
No.
That's unfortunate. Okay, Hellstrike doesn't do anything to this one. That brings us to Sassafras. I think I'm going to give...
We're running out of puns anyway. I think we've come to an impasse.
Surely not. That would be impossible.
I'm finding the amount of... I'm really finding it improbable you can continue, but in pain, I'm giving myself a penny anyway.
Oh, we've got the impetus to keep trying.
With a raise.
That's another successful casting.
With
It's
a
always
raise.
important to put in the effort.
And they're still flying, so, and they get the -2 on their strength anyway because of the raise, so let me go ahead and apply the distracted.
I think we probably should stop though, because Kev will want to have a go at us. We don't want to imperil ourselves.
Isn't it just an
I've done the
input?
distracted, now you do your thing, GM.
So I'm just going to find encounters him to generate another 12. But maybe that would be impossible encounter though, so maybe... Okay. Strength roll, -2, cost got a raise, so it's going to be -2, -4 for each of these imps this time. Do you want to roll your 2d6?
I thought the GM was supposed to be impartial.
I hate every single one of you right now.
Gotta be careful, he's got a lot of fire around here. He could just emoliate all of you.
8. Okay.
Yeah, we don't want any of these buildings to implode.
No, and I don't want to be impaled either.
And we're quite implicit about that.
Indeed.
The most improbable things happened because you're all outside. Rocks fall, everybody dies.
How impudent.
Right, where was I? That's a failure. That's going to be 8 inches that way. Look at that. This is all the buildings. Aren't I lucky?
You mean it failed to impact?
You just think the joke I was about to make. I hate you.
We'll just have to improve ourselves.
Indeed. Thaddeus, you're up.
Not going to get anybody with a chuffing large, not that we can afford it. Two can't afford it. Can't afford it.
You can spend a penny to get 5 power points back.
I think we'll do that. We'll just do that. We'll spend the power points getting 9. Large burst template selective. And cast stun. Come on. Almost a race.
Almost.
At least one of them is distracted, so he's probably going to get stunned again. So.
Oh, hang on. Actually, that's a very good point. You probably, I wouldn't worry. I wouldn't actually cast large burst template.
Why? Because
so large burst template is 3 inches. He is 8 inch. He's outside this. He's above the area of effect.
well, in that case, what we're going to do is we're going to go for a small burst template. Can it be cast with a small burst template?
I don't think it can.
I think stun can be a single target, can't it?
It can be a single target, yes, but
Yeah,
I don't
plus
think
2 points for
small burst-
medium or plus 2 for medium or large. The smallest can be is medium. So you'll save a power point. You'll save a power point for not having to make it large.
Yeah.
Well, can't he, since he's only doing 2 targets, can he just do an additional target for 1 power point?
No, it's not an option for stun. It's a single
It's not an
target.
option on stun?
No, it's a single target or area of effect, I think.
Okay.
Right. Well, we'll go.
Because additional
we'll go
targets
for,
isn't a standard modifier, is it? It's a per spell modifier.
We'll go. Yeah, we'll go for medium burst template then. Selective. Almost get a raise. So saving throws.
What's he done? Hitting it.
Yeah. The ability to cast it on more than one target is a modifier based on the spell, so therefore it's not an option for stun. But you could always cast it twice as 2 selectives, and it only costs you 4 power points.
Aye, but casting it twice is a -2 modifier.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, okay.
It's all academic because it makes saving throws.
Okay, well that one's stunned. And that one.
One next to Leah is probably bound to fail.
That one's stunned. Right, that was a much better casting. They're both stunned.
Right.
They fall to the ground.
Right, okay, and that's me done. I'll stay where I am.
Brings us to Leia. Right, both the imps around you just suddenly collapse to the ground.
Leia's on hold because our son has just bitten into the glow stick that he got when he was out trick or treating and is now having a panic attack.
They're not toxic, but they don't taste nice. I gather.
They're not toxic. Right, having unshaken, I will salute the house drake that has come to assist me.
Yeah, if he swallows it, he'll be able to weed in the dark. So.
I think there's a vegetable you can eat that does that as well. But hey, and then I shall slash at this imp with my rapier. Missing it.
It's
Interesting. It didn't give me any gang-up bonus for the house drake.
that's because you are 2 inches, 2 squares away, I suspect. Right now, with your second attack.
Where's my mango?
I mean, 3 still missed, but
Yeah.
I can give you a gang up bonus.
No, that didn't give me a gang-up bonus either.
I wonder if it's because they're neutral.
It could be because they're neutral, yeah. Because with the gang-up bonus, that would be a raise.
It would be a raise, and I've made it a raise.
Marvellous.
2, 3, 4.
Do us a favour, attack it again, will you?
Yep.
That's a very good attack. Yeah, yeah. I reckon because it's. I reckon it's because it's neutral. Yeah.
Mm.
That's okay. We can cope with that.
Yeah, you're on hold at the moment.
Okay. What I Actually, I can't do what I need to do.
Travel along the roof.
Yep. 6 will take me to there. Could you
That
have
will be an
while-
athletics check. It's jumping
yeah,
from
I'll
one building to another.
Absolutely, I'll happily do the athletics check. Can you happily do a wild attack on one of the imps? Well, typically, so I'll take my reroll because I'm sure balance is involved. Hey, I've gone through the roof.
You're in the pig pen.
Yeah, I'm on my arse.
It's a record for one person with number of critical failures.
Yep, I've got it. I'm pretty sure.
It's a bad fall.
Oh my goodness.
That's a very bad fall. Yeah, you basically land and there's a loud cracking noise. You're not sure at the moment if it's your bones or the wooden fence. That will be decided by the beddies, perchance.
Is that a pointy wooden fence, perchance?
What?
Oh, wait a minute. Not so pointy.
No, it's my bones.
Okay, splat. As you land hard. Okay, Leia was going to wild attack, so she comes off hold. She will target the imp she's already got targeted. Combat with her claws. That's very much a dead imp. Not sure which one she hit. Okie dokie, that brings us last but no means least to Vorka.
Okay, I am presuming that I heard Gastus take his tumble.
Make
So I'm going to...
hold far. Make a common knowledge check.
Uh-oh.
Probably heard him scream as he fell off that.
I can't do goofy screams. Just mention that. It's up to you, obviously. It's just something you know.
Okay.
It's your call, obviously.
Well, in that case, Vorka is going to step over here and stab this imp.
Okie dokie.
Are you targeted or not? Target. The imp. Targeting.
And we hear Gato's mighty battle cry.
Actually, his mighty battle cry is probably oops, I've done something dodgy.
Okay,
Let's face it, his
there it
battle
goes.
cry was probably this.
Yeah.
That's better. That hits. See, the problem with Vorka, he's better at making love them all, obviously, for that first attack.
Yeah, I'm used to attacking things bigger than me.
Yes, indeed. Good point.
Yeah, okay, he's shaking. I'll take that.
Okay. Still shit. Problem. Okay, new round. And Thaddeus Wildside got a joker, which means you all got bennies. Escape just stopped working for me.
Thaddeus.
Yeah, me too. I have no sirenscapey noise.
No, I don't. Oh, I'm not sure why. Oh, it's back. Just as I stopped them. Typical. Anyway, I think it was getting a bit repetitive.
I'm going to wild attack. Pull out a sword and wild attack that imp lying on the ground. Take this, you fiend.
That's okay. Go for it.
Oh, don't mind. Okay, that hit.
That does hit.
Wait, boy. Two wounds.
Weeks. No wounds.
What? There's nobody that's distracted or vulnerable, so that's the end of the turn.
Minor healing. Right. The house straight. The house straight comes down and heals
fine.
one of your 2 wounds. It's an innate power. It just does it. So there you go.
I will pet it a little. Say thank you, my friend. Thank you.
Phoenix
I'm fine.
tears have amazing healing powers.
I'm fine. Ow. Ow.
It's all it can do, but then flies off. However, you just lie on the floor going, ow, ow, ow. Unless you want to spend a penny, of course.
I'm going to spend the penny. I will spend the penny to unshake. And we'll kind of stagger onto my feet again. And if there's a gap there, there's got to be a gap there.
There's got to be a gap, yeah. I mean, it looks like it's all pigsty stuff, so...
Actually, that's a point. Right, this is a pigsty, yes? So there's got to be a water trough there. I would like to take the water trough and try and put out the fire.
Okay.
Oh, I've just vanished.
You hit delete character, not delete, or delete token, not delete move, didn't you?
I thought I was trying to delete my move. Damn it.
And,
can you put me back on, Kev? So I'd actually like to pick up the water trough and try and put out the fire on this house next to me.
Does it look like it's... Oh, I mean, that's it's on it's the roof. You'd have to clamber back up. You're probably not in a state to do that with the water trough.
Okay, well...
I'll let you try. Give it a... Yeah, go for it. Go for an athletics check to roll the...
How could I make this athletic? You know what? If I want to stand on one end of it and kind of kick it to flick the end up, throwing the water in the air. So I'll try the re-roll. No, I'm going to spend a penny on that because I want to put the fire out. I want to do something cool with an athletics roll. Yay!
So you kick flip the water trough.
I kick flip the water trough so that it douses the fire on the roof there. Because this is my city, I don't want it to burn. And then I'll stagger like a little way out the side there.
Oh, I'll give up. There you go. I was trying to diminish it, but you got... Actually, no, I didn't notice you got the raise. Yeah, you put the fire out. It's fine by me.
Hooray!
Not exactly the right type of smoke, but it's the only smoke I've got.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, hang on. No, found better. Found better smoke. There you go.
Cool.
Well, the smoke is really cool. I don't know what I'd use it for, though. I bet you'll see some really funky smoke. Look at that one.
Coming out of chimneys like that one there.
Yeah, that's... Yeah. No, that's an interesting one. Anyway. Anyhow, imp number 5. Imp number 5 is...
you could put that smoke underneath a transparent water layer to make a whirlpool, okay?
Good. An imp pounces on the drake, but unfortunately it doesn't have any effect. Imp number 6 is very upset and is flapping towards Elspeth. Sorry, Sassafras. Wrong. I've get my characters muddled up. Okay, imp number 11 is going to come and eat Thaddeus. Sting Thaddeus, anyway. I'm being nice, I didn't let them turn invisible.
I'm sure that imp can't reach Thaddeus from up there.
Oh, just. They really like the stinging Thaddeus, don't they? Thaddeus never does anything by halves. When Thaddeus gets stung, he gets stung.
Righty-ho.
Read about what that one is. It's effects, but I don't hear it's doing anything.
Oh, look at that. Did you like the pause for effect? 11. 11 on the Joker. So where are we? We are at 2 wounds. I'm not going to get better than an 11. Double 6.
2 wounds.
I'll take 2
I
wounds.
need a bigger check, please, as you have been poisoned.
I will make a vigor check. Successful.
Successfully. Okay, you resist the poison at least. Okay, that brings us to... Yeah.
Okay. That imp seems to be far too alive for my liking. So I shall do something about it. Sorry, I should have moved there first.
Hit with raise.
Do anything. I just tried to drop my damage dice on that and nothing happened. Is it because you've not accepted to move?
Huh?
That can't be it, surely.
Well, you're targeting it now. You can double click the damage.
That was weird. It wouldn't do it until he clicked the move, unless it was coincidence. Tried it a couple of times.
I've got burning building
and
sound
then,
effects. Let's see what they sound like. Okie dokie. So you see, basically, all I just typed in burning there, found burning building, hit play, and there you go. You got burning building effects.
So these things are flying in, right?
I can't hear
Oh
them.
yes.
So, and as short as Sassafras is kind of out of reach. I'm gonna back up to these guys, and she's going, that wand thingy worked pretty good. They didn't teach us yet about wands, but
It's burning now.
No, I can't.
I can.
I can see that the Sirenscape's playing, but I'm not getting any sound from it.
I
Interesting.
thought you couldn't miss with a magic missile.
You can. You successfully cast it, but you can miss. So it still costs the charge.
Well, then I'll pay for the charge.
Yes, unlike a certain other role-playing game that's well, you say Pathfinder, don't I? Unlike Pathfinder, magic missile is just a name for a bolt spell, and bolt spells can miss.
Mm-hmm.
Alas,
And that would be my move.
it would indeed. Brings us to Walker. The last two drakes might fly away if
Okay,
they.
we got. He's way
chance.
up in the air. I quit being way up in the air. I can't hit you way up in the air. Walker will come over here as far as he can, and throw a knife at this way up in the air.
Not burst.
Yeah, but that's an awful lot of power points for one target.
It's an area of effect. In fact, actually, if you want to be a bit beardy-weirdy about it, in fact, it's more than one target. Record.
Oh, it is more than one target, isn't it? Oh, fine. You're right. Let's go ahead and just huck a burst out there. Oh, trying to be that. It's like not happening.
Oh.
Because it being an area of effect, it does still actually. You don't actually. Do you actually need to hit with an effect? No, it's an area of effect. It just catches them.
No, you just need to cast it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Mhm.
I don't think burst can be evaded, can it? No.
Nope.
So a whopping 3 damage to the first one.
Oh, that's more like it, though.
10 damage to... Let's go ahead and Benny that first one.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
Fine
Yeah, I'll take a
point.
shake.
Okie dokie. No problem. Okay. That was. See, you got to bear it. You just got to. Just got to. There's nothing in the rules that says you can't measure first. That looks like it's layers up next.
Okay. Is that the only one left?
It is. It is in the air, by the way. So it's 12 feet off the ground.
Oh, it's 12 feet off the ground. Well, in that case, I shall climb up onto the roof, take a flying leap, and grab him and bring him down to ground.
And
So probably,
that's an athletics check, obviously.
yes. Is it a multi-action as well, I presume?
Well, I'm assuming you didn't know it was up in the air on the first one, so you're obviously going to spend a penny to re-roll because you missed, and then obviously.
Well, yeah,
So
I'm
make
going
it-
to spend a penny for the first one.
Yeah, so I don't think you got to remember moving is a free action. So
Yeah, I know that, but I didn't think
Yeah.
leaping off tall buildings was.
yeah, that's
That's
just
the
moving with
athletics check.
moving with gravity, isn't it?
Those falling over.
And also, since climbing was involved and you've got claws, you get +2 to the athletics roll.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
So it was even better than that. So I don't
So
know why
you're-
it's put that as a targeted attack. when
Because
it's
you
climbing
targeted,
roll,
it's fast test. It
Yeah.
always will. So okay,
There's
so you successfully
Benny for the
climb
actual
up.
attack.
Yeah, you successfully climb up. You pounce. I'll give you a +2 circumstance bonus because it looks really cool.
Cool. Would a 6 be a hit? If not, I'll spend another penny because I totally want to do this. Oh, sod it. I'll just do it anyway.
You need a 9.
That would be an 8. And I'm actually going to put +2 in this time. I've got lots of bennies. I'm going to burn them for the cool move. Oh, come on! Dice, do not like me. Work with me here. I'm trying to be cool. Oh, piss off then.
Okay,
Fine.
I'm afraid now instead we know what we're going to do is you basically well,
Face
first things
plant
first.
pavement?
Yeah, so first things first, we need this.
Of course.
As you basically in your enthusiasm, you in your enthusiasm to pounce, you realise after you pounce into the air that you'll actually miss the imp because it's so small, and you've overflown it.
Never mind. At least I'll land coolly. 3-point superhero landing, even if I hurt myself. I reduce falling damage by d6 plus 1.
Go for it.
Okay, so that's 8 falling damage.
That's enough to stop it being a wound.
Cool.
I like that. I was just thinking, surely as a cat, you should have you fall. And you do. That's really cool.
I do.
Yep, you do indeed. Okay, well, this house drake is going to come over here.
I was just distracting it for you. You go ahead, enjoy.
And 5, 6. Eyes off. You lot to deal with the aftermath. Right, there you are. Turned out to
I
be
don't suppose
completely
any
more
of you
vicious
are
than I thought it
particularly
would.
good at putting out burning buildings, are you?
I've already
This
put
is-
one out, but
half
I'm
the
now
city's
going
on
to go.
fire.
Yeah, I'm going to go knocking on any doors that don't seem to have people out of them, shouting, "Awake! Awake! Fear! Fire! Foes! Awake!
Oh.
Awake! Form a bucket chain!"
It has to be said, actually. I think this area is devoid of any people. Yes, sorry, I got distracted.
I'm going
I
to
forgot to show you there's the official image of what happened here.
Ouch.
I'm going to free the animals. I'm going to make sure the animals don't get left to burn. I'm going to free the pigs and the chickens and persuade the cat that maybe this fire isn't a good one to curl up in
Well,
front
given
of.
that I set fire to the buildings, I think although they artistically are there, they probably aren't. They were there. You got the after effects of them being there, obviously.
I will wave a salute to the drake that healed me in thanks, and then start running off to try and find the children again, or rather,
Yeah.
limping off to find the children.
No, I have taken the
Go on.
movement lock off.
Right.
You're free to do whatever you want.
Well, I'll unshake.
Yeah, you certainly can unshake. There we go.
Well, I'm running in the direction of where the children are, or in the direction where I believe the children are likely to be.
Yeah, continue north towards Shellin's temple.
Okay, you continue. Okay, you continue traveling through and 1, 2, 3. Okay. And this is in a bad way, by the way.
Somebody's injured. Well, we should probably do something about that.
Yeah, Thaddeus and Gestus are both kind of in a bad way.
Oh.
You
I'm
probably
not
want to
exactly
do that
fantastically
before you
good
head
at
on.
that.
Well, in which case, having noticed that Thaddeus is injured, I will go and put an arm under him and support him and help him, and say, "Don't worry, Master Thaddeus, I'll help you." I say, limping and
No,
aching.
you won't.
Oh, for
No,
pity's
you won't.
sake.
No, Gareth will not help me.
You see, how bad are you? He's called Gastus. You've forgotten his name.
I know, but he smells, so Gatus can bugger off.
Oh, dear me.
I apologise, Master Wildsoul. I do apologise. I did not mean to impinge, only to assist. I will leave you alone.
Don't worry, there's the town healer's just over there.
I like it. Okie doke.
Yes.
Indeed. In fact,
Yes,
what you do find coming towards you, it would appear that the children successfully did get to the temple through all the chaos, and even insistent urging got a couple of the clerics to head out and come back this way. Probably because they're looking for because they were insisting that there was a goblin cleric of their faith with him. They basically after some tending ministrations.
I'm most glad we didn't send them to the Vault of Abadar. We'd be down 500 gold pieces now, otherwise.
There we go.
I'm not sure what to do with these pigs. I've probably got slices of watermelon in each hand and a small huddle of pigs following me.
But
So,
I
Are you
assist you.
bringing home the bacon, Mistress Leah?
They aren't ready yet. Look, that one wouldn't even fill a ham roll if you put it all in.
God, I'm glad you got healed. The smells bothered.
I just watched the GIF. That's awesome.
I know.
It's not the fact that it failed the jump. It's the fact that the lid comes down to seal it. Like that. Anyway.
So Gatti is healed.
Yeah, everyone's healed. I'll be nice.
Healed, and so are you.
And
Right,
the children are safe, so you don't have to worry too much about that.
Right. Okay. So he smells all better now. You okay? You smell fine now.
I see, Master Wildsoul. I apologise for bleeding near you.
Oh, that's what he meant.
Well, children, I'm glad that you're all safe. When
But the children aren't with
city is
them. The children aren't there. The children sent a couple of clerics back. Is because of the "Here comes the cavalry" card. I'm saying.
Yeah. Thank you for taking the children in.
It goes. Indeed, that make you having made sure you're safe. I suggest you find somewhere safe. It is absolute chaos out here. We will continue ministering as best we can. Say, good day, and actually continue walking back towards the burning buildings.
Well, if they're going to try and put the fires out, I'm going to refuse to go somewhere safe and go and help them.
Yeah, I think that I probably would be as well.
Well, no, they're just roaming to helping anyone they find. That's all. They're not going in a specific plot. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think my desire would be to help people, especially if there were any children displaced from parents or upset or hurt.
So still in a state of shock at this idea there's fighting stuff, and she's just staying close to you guys and staying out of trouble.
That's understandable. Your first fight's always a bit of a shaker.
Yeah, I'm going to be quite deliberately looking for people that need help, effectively, or going around heroing.
Yes.
No problemo. Right. You head. Obviously, we don't need this map anymore. So let's worry about this map anymore. And yeah, so basically, while you're traveling, obviously you're traveling through the streets, and suddenly, I've lost my train of thought. Sorry. Obviously, it would appear that the death of King Eodred II has brought doomsayers and the end of the world lunatics out of the woodwork. You can see quite a few of them standing in amongst the chaos, preaching their beliefs.
The end times and such like. Yeah.
Indeed, yes. In fact, though, one that seems to be staring at the five of you as you walk by. Now you get the distinct impression he's staring. You get the distinct impression he's staring directly at you.
At Leia.
At me.
From the boneyard to look upon Carvosa.
That's what he
You.
said.
You're the one who haunts my dreams. I've seen it. In Carvosa's darkest hour, death will come.
Is he
for
saying
you.
anything while he's
Attended
staring
by
at us?
great
Yes, I'm listening
sickness
to
and
him.
peril.
Oh,
Your fated
yeah, I can't
meeting
hear it on
will
Siren's game.
usher in a
Shush.
new age of writhing doom.
I haven't got text for
Doom.
this one. I'll do it again, but so
Yes, please.
The eye of Grotus has turned from the boneyard to look upon Carvosa. You're the one who haunts my dreams. I've seen it. In Carvosa's darkest hour, death will come for you, attended by great sickness and peril. Your fated meeting will usher in a new age of writhing doom. Doom.
there we go.
Thanks for that.
The text. So that text there is not actually handling the adventure, but the bits I get is the eye of Grotus has turned from the boneyard to look upon Corvosa, and other strange and obscure effects. The wild-haired, sick-looking lunatic fixates upon Leia, convinced that she is the one that appears to him in his dreams. He screamed that Leia will near death during a time of great sickness and peril during Corvosa's darkest hour, and the event will usher in a new age of writhing doom.
Something that everybody always likes to hear of an evening before bed.
As he staggers forwards to
You're
towards
his
you.
dream girl.
Staggers forward towards you to grab hold of you and stare at you in your eyes.
I will try and interpose myself between this wretch and Leia, just lowering my rapier to his chest and saying, "Leave the lady alone, sir."
He insists that you don't understand and that Leia is the one of his dreams and therefore he must basically embrace her to prevent the doom that will fall upon everyone. And he desperately tries to push his way past you.
Justice, if such a small thing will appease him, I can allow him that much.
Exactly, do you mean by embrace?
He grabs you and pushes you aside, Gastus.
Righto.
It would appear, unless you want to betty your athletics roll.
By the way, is embrace not a euphemism for something else?
Not in the street, usually.
Yeah, embrace is a euphemism for giving a hug.
Yes.
No,
usually.
not where I come from.
Well, yeah, but
Maybe
Scottish
apart from
people are
Scotland,
strange.
yeah.
Well, since Leia is happy to have this wretch embrace her, I will bow out. But
I wouldn't say happy, but willing.
What do you mean by embrace?
He wants to give me a hug to change my bad luck to good. If his superstition is quelled by that, then I don't have a problem with it.
Well,
I think Thaddeus is thinking of the term embrace in a more kind of kindred thee kind of a way.
I'm not entirely sure what I know what a big kindred thee way is.
Kindred the embrace.
Having pushed himself off Gastus, he coughed. He produces a hacking cough and wipes his hand, pushes you away, and then advances towards Leia.
It would be wrong of me to refuse him, but I probably won't exactly enjoy that. I will minimalize it as much as possible and try not to breathe any air that he's breathed out in.
No problem at all.
I will also make sure at my earliest opportunity I'll have a bath, although as I'm probably covered in blood and soot and God knows what else, that was probably high on my priority list anyway.
Well, you're a cat. You just have to lick yourself in an unselfconscious manner.
No, I am cat folk. We've progressed.
Okay.
Just as you guys have progressed from picking fleas from each other.
We have.
Well, I thought you had.
More I listen to you people.
At this point, before he can reach you, Leia, an angry mob just comes pouring out. He gets swept up and carried away, looking back at you, yelling, "Doom, doom will be brought upon you. Do not face the doom. Do not face the doom." And he's gone.
I think I just narrowly avoided the doom, to be honest. But, well, each to their own. What was the angry or masquerading mob going on about, or could we not tell?
It was just an angry mob just pushing past. They just caught up. He got caught up in it, and off he went.
It was probably either the king is dead, God save the queen, we hate the queen, yay, we're glad the king is dead.
So something related to monarchy and burning of buildings and...
Yeah, probably.
Right. Gotcha. Okay.
Hey, well, there we are. It's going to be, well, its city is in turmoil. Technically, the technical term for it is the city is in a state of pure anarchy. So, obviously, you could spend, well, it's up to you. You could spend days out here just trying to deal with everything. So,
I'm going to want to sleep and stuff, but I think I'm actually going to go to the city watch and because I've got stuff I need to hand over to them. Hand over some of the things that we found at Gastus, at Gaedrin Lamb's place. Show them
where the orphans
his ledger and stuff, and the brooch that we've got that belongs to the Queen, and then volunteer to assist them.
Sounds like a sensible idea.
Okay, well...
Hang on, wait a minute. If they claim their reward, I'm going to cut their throats.
I only heard some of those words. Could you repeat that?
I says if he claims the reward, I'm going to cut his throat.
Oh, the ward.
The reward?
The reward. Aye, there's bound to be a reward on me, isn't there?
No, not a reward on you. A reward on
Gaedrin
Lamb.
No, the reward on me.
But we didn't.
Master Wildsoul, I'm intending to use this term to prove your innocence.
Yeah, that's what the last guy said.
I can tell Master Wildsoul that you have been deeply wronged. But please, on my honor as a Corvosan, I promise you...
What's wrong with the animals? Something's coming. I look
No,
around.
sorry. I was trying... I only got pigs and ducks, and it's more pigs than ducks, so I couldn't do ducks.
Well, in any case, animals running in fear generally means something's going badly wrong.
Well, no, I say it's. I mean, everything's going wrong. I mean, I think what we're going to treat here is you're going to go to the watch house. Is that the plan?
That was the idea.
That's certainly Gastus's plan.
What about
Sassafras is staying with them because she has. This is not fun.
There's no way that I'm going to the watch house. No, in a million years.
Well, he
Master
can go on our
Wildsoul...
behalf. We can wait a little ways away.
Yeah, Master Wildsoul, you need not. I wish to prove your innocence. Prove that Gaedrin Lamb had taken control of my family's warehouses through nefarious means. Prove that he murdered my brother, and also return this brooch that belongs to the Queen. If you do not wish to be there, I understand.
We can arrange a nearby place to meet up. I'd name it, but all of these building names are labelled in letters and numbers. What are the Narrows, by the way? I mean, I can see there's bridges between the shores, but I'm curious, what actually are the Narrows? Okay. Kevin, are you muted?
It's this branch of the river that runs between the island and the main.
Yeah, it's a really narrow section of the river, and there's lots of narrow bridges back and forth.
Okay.
Yeah. There's nothing. Typing in narrows doesn't give me anything in the module, which is why I was trying to.
Okay, fair enough.
No, they've actually done a. I'll have to see if they've done a whole book. Like they had because Soundpoint had lots of lovely books on it.
What's with G6? It looks like a pyramid crossed with a tank. It's huge, so he must have some clue. What is it?
It is a pyramid. That's what the city was founded around, was a giant pyramid.
Oh. Okay. And V8 appears to be a big foot on a plinth. That's quite weird. I mean, normally people do statues of people, not of just individual parts of people. I have to wonder if there's a plinth somewhere else that has a knee or an elbow or something.
No kink shaming.
I would never kink shame. I'm too likely to incriminate myself.
That's the temple of Montieth Pythis.
Yes.
So what's the plan? Because I'm just waiting for you guys. Because the last I heard was I'm not bloody going to the watch house. So I just need to.
Well, Gastus is going. Gastus is going there regardless, and he's happy to have anyone come with him.
What I said was, those of us who aren't can just wait somewhere nearby to meet up afterwards. I'm happy to either go or stay. I have no idea where on this map the watch house is because it's not one of the ones that labelled. If you can tell me
Well,
what the letter and
there'll be
number
multiple
reference
ones. There'll be
is.
multiple watch houses.
Okay, where roughly on this map are we? Are we north, south, east, west? Where are we? On the main map.
We were near the west dock when we started. Where's the Temple of Shalin? Because we were headed towards the Temple of Shalin. That's T4.
You probably did T4, yeah.
T1, T2, R1, S4. As soon as I find it, that will make sense. Oh, T3, T4 there, I found it, yay! So we're in 5 corners. Okay, then.
It's not a very big map, but there's a different view of the city.
That gives it a whole
See, the reason I was able to find it is because when we were getting into this campaign, I Googled up some maps of Corvosa, and I found a nice one that not only is it labeled, it has the same numbering as the ones we're looking at. But on the side, it tells you what each of those labels stand for.
Yeah, unfortunately, they put them in the GM's guide, as it were.
I figured I'd know a little bit about the area because I'd been here to school for a few months. But
Narrows, here we are. It's Narrows of Santalica. The Narrows or Strait of Santalica is a channel of water between Endorn Isle and the mainland in the Varisian city of Corvosa. It is part of the Yega River and was named after Saint Alica the Martyr, a Farasim seer whose prognostications helped warn the early settlers of Fort Corvosa of Shoanti attacks.
I see. Okay.
The Narrows are rich with oysters, and pink pearls harvested here have long fetched a premium price, so much so that the merchants often claim their bulbuls to be Lechian pearls. So there you go.
Very nice. Might spend time around there getting me lunch. Okay, so I suspect that if some of us are going to the watch, the rest of us will probably hang around and wait somewhere around either T4, G4, R4, S8, G7 or V6, depending on what those locations actually are. If any of them is somewhere suitable, like a place of worship or a botanical garden or, I don't know, something that lends itself to hanging around and waiting.
I've done the pin. What did you say, letter-wise?
T3, G4, R4.
Okay, so the way it works is shops start with S. Schools and temples start with T. These are individual sites. Did you say V3?
V6.
V6. V6 is the Jäger Museum, the Heights, built and operated by House Jäger. This large museum, which is obviously closed, especially with the rioting, displays hundreds of objects pulled from the ruins and archaeological sites scattered across Varisia.
And the R's are the restaurants and taverns.
Bars are
Ah.
restaurants and taverns, yes.
Well, then R4. How about we meet at R4?
R4
or
is the
3?
Three Wings Tavern. The tavern's low key and quiet, serving as much coffee and tea as mead and wine.
That sounds perfect. How about we meet at the R4 Tavern? After those of us who don't want to go anywhere near the watch can wait there for as long as they need to.
In addition to its extensive variety of beverages, sorry, I just read this bit and I thought you'd like to know. In addition to this extensive variety of beverages, the Three Rings also gathers a regular breakfast clientele with its Varisian sweetbreads and cream-filled pastries.
What's it called? The what?
I'm going to the
Three Rings
restaurant
Tavern.
because I want.
Cool.
That kind of shook me up, so I figure if I go get a cup of tea, I'll be feeling better. Give us time to recover some PowerPoints.
Yeah.
Seems good. Okay, so the only thing to say is obviously with the streets the way they are at the moment, it's getting worse out there as the night goes on. The level of anarchy and insurrection is mounting. Therefore, I am going to treat getting to the two destinations as a quick encounter.
If nobody else is intending to, I will go with Gastus so that none of us travel alone in this interesting time.
So the idea is actually I think I was wrong when I said stronghold. I think they're actually in the rules.
I'm not so sure we should split up in these interesting times.
Thaddeus is adamant he does not want to go near the watch, and Gastus is definitely wanting to go there. But these places are merely 3 streets apart.
Maybe they aren't. I thought they were.
Yeah,
Oh no, I'm thinking of downtime, aren't I? So
yeah,
me.
You probably are.
Yeah. Right. So no action cards are dealt. The situation is the streets are, the buildings are burning. People are rioting. There's fighting. And all sorts, people celebrating, people not celebrating. People that support the Queen are clashing with people that don't support the Queen. There's heavy-handed guardsmen moving all over the place trying to deal with everything. And you are either trying to get to the Three Rings or you're trying to get to the watch house near the Three Rings.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, you're going to stay together for most of the way there. The last second, you're going to split off. This is, I think we can treat this as a combat crisis. So, fighting, shooting, and arcade skills are valid, but also athletics and persuasion to try and calm people down, or even repair to sort of get your way there. So, you all pick the skill that best represents your actions during this travel to get across the city to either the Three Rings or to the watch house. You then get to make a roll.
I'm definitely going to use performance to help calm people down with my dancing skills as a monk of Ashava should.
Yeah, Sassafras is going to wrap her cloak really close around her and just be as unobtrusive as possible, which is probably stealthing her way through.
This will be a dangerous encounter.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if I don't have to fight, then that stuff's not cool.
If you fail, you'll take a wound. If you crit fail, you'll take D4 wounds. If you succeed, you'll basically take minor bumps and bruises. If you get a raise, you get to the other side unscathed. So, I heard performance rolls and I heard stealth rolls. So, I was just going to go down the list and say we'll start with Leia.
Okay. As in, you would like me to roll?
I'd just like you to roll. Yeah, this is you.
Okay then.
Okay, that means you will be successful, but you will take minor bumps and bruises, but you will arrive at the other side if you want to go for a raise.
No, I think I can cope. It makes sense that I've got a few bruises.
Brings us to Gastus.
I'm going to be sort of dodging my way through the crowds, pushing people out of the way, and generally trying to make sure that everybody else gets through safely as well. And I would like to use athletics for that, if I may.
Of course you can.
And I will use my free reroll to see if I can get any better, which I can't really, but that'll do.
Okay, you're doing really well until at one moment you basically, while caring for everyone else, unfortunately trip over a loose cobblestone and bump into someone who pushes you hard and you bounces you off a wall. By the time you've recovered yourself, everyone's moving on, and you rush to catch up. No problem at all.
Right. Because I spend time apologising to him as well.
Thaddeus Wildstorm.
Yeah. Yes, so I will roll spellcasting.
You're going to use your magic to get yourself through the situation.
Yes, I want a flying companion to scout ahead. So they don't need to know what it looks like, obviously. So but it is in streaming chat.
Oh, Duckula. Use mass battle.
Oh, I'm going to have to bend it as well. No? Oh, yes. Yes.
Yowzers.
Okay. That's interesting. Just in around per the James Short, there's numbers best. The chance to tax it. Yeah, I'm going to be nice. Okay, you get successfully to the other side, but by the time you get to the three wings, you have expended all your power points.
Expended all power points. Right. Okay. Yes.
Technically, you're supposed to spend 10, but I'm not going to be. It doesn't actually say what happens if you overspending that. My argument is where you just run out. Well, you had 4, so I just took them away. Okay, that brings us to Vorka.
Vorka is actually going to use his stealth to sneak around through the various crowds. And in the process, if some change happened to fall out of some pockets or something along those lines, he probably wouldn't be adverse to picking it up.
You might have got caught picking someone's pocket there. Obviously, you weren't really. They just think you are because you're a goblin.
There we go. Yeah, that'll work.
Okay, you get through to the other side without issue, and also along the way came across 3 gold pieces lying on the ground.
Look at that! Somebody's going to be sorry they're missing this, huh?
And last but not least, we have Sassafras.
I'll try one time for a raise, because you do horrible things to us.
It's my job. Okay, and you are obviously following close to Vorka, and basically the two of you are obviously being very selfish together. Okay, well, that's so. Other than the minor,
sounds mighty good.
Other than the minor bumps and bruises, it is relatively uneventful trip across the city. Seems good to me. So, unfortunately, the 3 rings appears to have closed and boarded up its windows to protect itself from damage. But there does appear to be some scattered, almost usable broken furniture around the outside of it, and looks like some of the food isn't too badly stomped into the ground. Some of the remaining cakes, if you want to relax there. But in the meantime, as you can imagine, the watch house is in absolute chaos.
Mm-hmm.
People coming in, people going, people shouting, all sorts of fun and games. It takes quite a bit of time before you're even able to get hold of someone's attention. But if you want to try and do anything to speed up the process, now's your chance.
Well, there's a lot of bad stuff going on all over the place, but let's see. What have I got? I would like to grab somebody that looks like an officer of some kind, at least like a watch sergeant or something like that. If there is one.
Yeah, sure. Sorry, I was reading something else ahead. Please continue, yes?
And I want to show them Queen Iliosa's brooch.
Okay.
And tell them that this was found in the clutches of a gentleman by the name of Gadrin Lamb. I'm sure you've heard his name. I would very much like to speak with your captain if they're available. I understand the city's in a bit of a delicate situation at the moment, but this belongs to the Queen, and I'm sure...
Yes. I'm all well and good. He looks at it and goes, well, it's a fair thing. If you really think it's her, you're probably better off just taking it. At that point, a fight breaks out. I have to admit, the adventure doesn't seem to comprehend the idea of actually taking it to the watch. They seem to think you're going to take it straight to the Queen, so that's what we're going to have you do. But
okay, why the hell would we take it straight to the Queen? Excuse me, Your Majesty, your husband's just died. Would you like your jewellery back?
From these commoners.
Yeah.
I know.
Well,
that's what I was just reading.
Rioting.
Yeah.
There really isn't a lot of sense to that, is there?
No, it is, because the whole point of the brooch is to get you in front of the Queen. That's the whole point of you finding the brooch as far as the adventure's written.
Okay.
Wow. Well, I suppose you could have one of the guard escort us to the Queen because it's that important.
Yeah.
Is that a great idea?
But I think the logical thing to say is that's what we would do, but given these certain complications with certain characters, maybe you are unable to really get anyone's attention properly in the watch house tonight due to the high levels of chaos, and you might have a better chance after you've sort of finished analysing the rest of the book. How's that for a fudge?
Yeah, let's go and analyse the rest of the book, get the proof of Thaddeus's innocence, present this at maybe a day or two later at the main watch place, which is, I think, G10 is the Citadel, which is where the watch headquarters are. So we go and present it to the watch captain at the Citadel with here's the proof of his innocence. I think that's a sensible proof of everything that Gadrin Lamb did. By the way, we've got the Queen's jewellery. What do you want us to do with it?
I suspect it's interesting. They think the adventure's written on the assumption you're going to try and flog it.
Right, so it's written on the assumption the
No. Yeah, as in the fact that you try and take it to someone who wants to fence it and they absolutely refuse. The Queen has offered a reward for its return. There you are. That's what I knew. I couldn't find it in the other notes. That is why the Queen is offering a reward for its return. That is why you will obviously return it yourselves rather than anyone else.
I see.
Yes. So I think the sergeant will say, well, if it really is the missing brooch, the standing orders are to return it to Castle Corvosa and claim the reward of 1,200 gold pieces.
I have a feeling the castle will be a little busy at the moment, but I will take your advice.
There we are. I was looking at the wrong place. I knew there was something about that. It's like, I just get so forgetful when I'm running the bloody game. So there we go. So obviously, you decide, given the chaos and everything else, it's probably best. I'm assuming you've all got lodging in the city because of the fact is you would have arrived here, probably got some lodgings before you got the message.
I'm
Or
probably staying in one of the pubs that I'm working in as
Well,
part of my
indeed.
pay.
I have lodgings at the Jade Circle where I work, but I now also have the deeds to a warehouse, which I actually and a townhouse attached, which I probably want to go and make sure hasn't burnt down. And I will offer anyone that needs it a place to stay there.
That might be
Sounds like a good
that,
plan.
that might be a prudent idea place to go at the moment. Yes.
A place with a real roof? Yeah. I kind of like that idea.
But of
Oh,
course,
sweet.
I apologise if the place is in somewhat disrepair or unclean. It's been out of the family hands for a little while. And when we get through the city to it, it's a townhouse with basically a cloth shop attached to it, with a warehouse for storing cloth and such like, which may well be full of psychedelic spiders. Actually, thinking about my background, but hey,
Psychedelic spider.
Spiders.
Gator and Lamb took it over as a place to use my family's trading contacts to send Shiver all over the place.
Ah,
And Shiver is made from spiders.
I didn't know Shiver was made from spiders.
Yes. That's the point. I will have handed over the box of Shiver to the Watch as well, so that they're aware that it's been.
I'm going to say your house is in the oldest part of the Varisian city, therefore it is in old Corvosa, which is
Yeah.
It's on the Endrin Isle, which rises from sea level in the estuary north of the Yega River to a 200-foot high escarpment on the seaward north coast at the foot of Garrison Hill. As this sleeping incline is called, Garrison Hill, as the sleeping incline is called, sits the poverty-stricken and collapsing ward of Bridgefront. Old Dock stands on the relatively flat eastern protrusion of the island. Atop Garrison Hill stands the stone wall fort of Corvosa. The imposing black marble palace Arcona dominates old Corvosa. The remains, yeah. So we'll probably say it's probably in the collapsing ward of Bridgefront, I'm afraid, because obviously
or the old docks. It may be in the old docks.
Oh,
too,
the old dock would
it is a
make some more
warehouse.
sense. It's a warehouse,
Yeah.
yes. Old dock. Sorry, the larger ward of old dock would make more sense. It stands on the east, flat east leaning protrusion of the island, coming second in the most rundown and least attractive ward on the island next to Bridgefront. Inhabitants of the old dock rarely trouble themselves with systems such as legality, morality, or even compassion. With this philosophy, more than half the city's crimes are attributed to the old dock. I'm going to say, obviously, that's probably down to the fact that Gedra and other people obviously moved in on the area and took it over, and possibly your brother's, your family's fortunes was part of that slide into this becoming one of the more run-down areas of the city.
And it's all my fault as far as my father's concerned.
There we go.
Right underneath the DO of Old Dock, there's two little buildings. And I figured one of those could be his mansion.
Sounds reasonable.
Yeah, a townhouse and a warehouse there.
Map Corvosa. Ah, there's the one. I knew I'd done a shortcut with all the bloody links on it. Old Corvosa, old dock. We're saying here, are we?
Yeah, if you zoom in kind of close, I'm thinking these two buildings right here. Oops, come on. Yeah, these two buildings right here.
Okay, so if we go into notes. There, and then sharing share a record. How do you share that? I forgot how you share a pin.
You right click on it and there's
Make
something on
links.
the,
Did that do it?
there you go. Yes,
Yep.
it did.
So obviously, Can you see
Can't
it?
click on it. I can see it, but I can't click on it.
Fair enough. If I give you...
You need to share it.
There we go.
That
So
works?
it's locked, so it's locked, so it's read only. But yeah.
It disappeared on my map.
I didn't see one appear.
That's really
I've
weird.
Yeah, I can see a note has appeared, but it's locked and it's not got the public thing ticked.
Okay, let's make it public. So that it shouldn't be locked.
No, it still says it's read only.
I've now got new note popped up on my screen.
Okay, I give up. I give up. I give up. Why don't you delete? Why don't you create a note and I'll bloody link it afterwards?
Okay.
Have I shared? Maybe I have shared the map, haven't I? So that's okay.
Yes. There you go. It still says it's read only.
Nice.
Yeah, but it still says it's read only. I can't.
That's because Lone Wolf created it. I didn't create it.
Ah, right. I was trying to create one at the time, but
Note's not shareable.
I thought they are. Okay, make it public.
Just shared a note. Can everyone see it?
I can see a new note.
As the downward spiral of social standing flows, as the crimson blood streams from the warehouse district to the docks, and as the refuse streams down to Convoy's dingy streets, so should the pennies flow. That is bloody awesome. I like that. Thank you, Guacamole.
That sounds like a two-penny one.
I think it is. I think two Bennies is definitely deserving with such poetic thing. And also remind me, I owe you a Benny Sunday week for that. That was very impressive. It's obviously, not only is he a poet with words, he's also a poet with his rapier. Spell jamming ship anyway. Anyway, so let's drop that there. Then make the link shareable. That work? It's not turning green. I thought they turned green when they're shared.
It's turned green for me.
Oh, good.
Works, hurrah!
There we go. At least you can update it. So yeah. Actually, I've just noticed there's a points of interest panel. What's that do? Drag a record here to create a point of interest. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's how I did the images for the in the 50 fathoms with the you could attach images to the points of interest.
Of course, you told me about that, so I went and did it. Okay, I'll have to find a picture. I'll have to find a picture for that later. Okie dokie, right. What I was trying to do before I got so distracted was Gedron's Den. I wanted to remind myself about the book. Strange key like dagger is a gift. Yep. So you got the key. You got the strange key shaped dagger, didn't you? But I can't remember if you did with that.
I've got that, which again would be one of the things handed over to the watch.
I seem to
properly.
Yeah, I seem to recall you found your common knowledge on that one.
Yeah, nobody knew what it was, but it's probably worth handing over.
Okay, you found the deck. I know you found the deck. Brooch, the treasure, teaks. The ledger's worth the. It contains notes that allow the authorities to close the books of minor and major unsolved cases. Yeah, the Convoyed Guard will pay a bounty on it, handing it over. If you provide a key for the code, that's fine. The only majority of the routes for inspections. Block. Yeah, sure, I just read. This annoys me because or else it said that the book will basically clear.
You're the GM. It does if you tell us.
No, yeah, it's not that. I'm just trying to. I know it does. I just can't remember where I read it. That's what's annoying me about it. No worries. It's probably... Character who speaks Varisian and can make an academics check to decipher the code after a few hours' work.
I did make the academics roll.
Yes,
before,
so you just read it
I'll
through.
be able to
Yeah.
do it. I just need to read through it and do it.
Yeah.
So I'll show everybody the house, and we'll set up. And I imagine there will be enough rooms that everybody can have their own. And I'll keep apologising for the state of the place while I'm showing people where it is, and point out that this is the garderobe. And
wow, you live in a mansion.
A townhouse, Master Forker, but perhaps this room would suit you. I'm very sorry. The drapes will need replacing.
Vorka goes into the room, kind of looks around. It's like way too big for him. He finds the smallest closet or cubbyhole or whatever, and goes over and opens it up. It's like, yeah, I can sleep here. And he climbs in and closes the door behind him.
I'll go over and just knock gently on the door.
Nobody's home.
Master Forker, I will say, opening the closet, and I'll point at the bed. The bed is for you to use.
And he just gets bug-eyed, just absolutely bug-eyed. Gets out and goes over and just he spends like 10 minutes walking around, just kind of poking at various locations. Like, is this really real?
I mean, please continue. I'm having fun. Just.
And then I will leave Vorka to it, but I will point out the chamber pot that's underneath the bed and ask him if he knows what it's for. I mean, let's face it, Vorka's what? Because goblins only live for about 15 years, if they're really, really old. So Vorka's probably only like 3 or 4, isn't he?
That's the drinking cup, right?
No, it's for where the drink goes after you've drunk it. It's for doing the necessary at night, and then you can pour it into the garderobe later, when the night soulman will take it away.
Yeah, Vorka's just looking at you with a very blank look. He has no idea what you're talking about.
You shit and piss in it, Vorka.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's all fancy.
Well, it stops the room from smelling so much if you just leave it on the floor. Now, if you don't mind, I will leave you to make yourself comfortable, and I will show other people to rooms. I'll offer Sassafras a room. I will offer Lear a room. I will offer Thaddeus a room, though I have a feeling he might not even want to come into the house.
Depends if you invite him, I imagine.
No.
Of course I can get into the house. What's wrong with that? There's not no me getting in the house. What if...
Exactly.
Being evil. Okay. Well, after getting everyone settled in for the night, obviously the next day things seem quieter outside. In fact, indeed, yes. I do believe that by mid-morning, it would appear that where is it?
We rested and got all our PowerPoints back.
Yes, you will have rested, got your PowerPoints back, got any fatigue back. The initial civil unrest and outbreaks of riots have quickly quelled, thanks to the swift action of the Convocation Guard, the Sable Company, and the Hell Knights.
Oh, the Hell Knights are out, were they? Oh dear, don't like the Hell Knights.
So by mid morning, everything seems quiet outside, and I'm going to say that obviously you spent the morning flicking through the book Gastus, and I did finally find it. It basically does prove that Thaddeus framed.
Well, then we shall take this evidence to the watch, along with the shiver that needs to be handed over and the fancy key-shaped knife that was found in Gadrin Dam's place. At least that's what Gastus will do. Anyone that wants to come with him, he will obviously be glad to have them accompany him. There's the ingot with the Cheliax's coat of arms as well that he had.
I'll go with him because I don't want to be out on these streets alone. This place ain't safe.
Yeah, Vorka will go with him as well.
I think it's a load of bollocks because they're not going to believe him.
Well, I think there's two ways about it. You see, I was looking at this. There's two ways to look at this one. Is obviously that's where we shall. I think that's a good place to leave it for today. When you sort of go to prove the information. The reason I say that is because if you recover the ledger, break its code, and proof that Gedron orchestrated the murder from the framed background is revealed, I'm award you all a Benny. So I think that should be the way we start the next session when you discover that.
Well, on the way to the watch place is Zalara's house, isn't it?
Yes.
I would like to go there and return her harrow deck.
Actually, I can go to it. Yeah, I can go there.
She's fine, Bobby.
Because
I'll be able to
find her if she's there.
The only real and interesting thing that comes to into that though is probably with Thaddeus's hindrance. Obviously, at his next advance, because of the background, you can use that advance to get rid of that hindrance if you want completely. Or if you don't want to, then it just means that basically you can still be mistaken.
Well, I don't think they're going to forgive. I don't think it's going to happen. But we could go to her house, because if she's still if the ghost is still there, I'll be able to find her.
And I'm really glad I didn't do it today.
Curse you!
Giving you magic items since early in the game. It'd only been mastercrafted.
I wanted to play that card.
What would you have gone for?
Ring of Wishes.
You get to name an item or artifact, and I decide the exact properties. So my argument is you'd find it. You could say ring. You can't say ring of wish.
I get to name
Well,
it.
no, he's got a ring of wishes. It's just that it's only got one wish left on it, and the genie's in a really pissy mood.
Yeah.
The GM decides the exact properties of the chosen item. So no, you get to choose a magic ring, and I choose what the ring is.
Ah, okay.
Card. How would you like it if someone turned around and asked for a ring of wishes at first level?
I'd given him.
I would have given him with no charges.
That's true. I'm not that evil. I'm not that evil. But we shall leave it there on that good point. I hope you have enjoyed it. It's a good place to leave it. You can, if you can, next time sort everything out. As I say, it's up to you, Thaddeus, whether you want your next advance to spend it to clear your wanted, completely just erase it because obviously you proved it, or you can keep it.
But the funny thing is, it's true. The thing is, the lie is now true. Isn't it? Because he accused me of something, and now it's the thing he accused me of is now true.
Well, who knows?
Because the duck made it so.
Well, it's up to you. As I say, it's really your call. I don't mind which way you want to go. But we shall leave it there. I enjoyed it once again. Next time we shall deal with the handing everything.
And we don't exactly know what the duck wants.
The Duck of Doom.
Because this is a deal, remember?
Indeed. I definitely need to refresh my memory on your background, I'm just thinking. But we shall leave it there and see what happens next time. Thanks very much as always.